I'm Tyler, the movie reviewer, and today I am going to be reviewing Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective has a score of 46% on Rotten Tomatoes, and audience hates it too. But why do we still watch it? Is it because it's a building block in 90s history, or is it because we can't find any more good Jim Carrey movies, and we resorted to a good movie? Well, with that being said, let's take a look at Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. The movie opens up with Godzilla destroying Manhattan! Oh, nope, it's just Jim Carrey's shoe. Okay, and we see him do an impression of an angry UPS man. If I didn't know any better, I'd think he was pregnant. We see Jim deliver the package to a man with no name, because he's only in the first 5 minutes of this film, so, yep, no name.
I have a package for you.
Then Ace asks the man if he can pet his dog, and the man says,
Lovely dog you have there, sir. Do you mind if I pet him?
I don't give a rat's ass.
Oh.
Geez, that's something a third grader would say if some kid wanted the kickball. But as Ace was petting the dog, he takes it because that man is an animal thief! But the man wants the dog back, and the best way to do so is smash his car with a baseball bat. Don't take out the driver or anything, just smash his car. Good. Long story short, Ace gives the dog back to the owner, but that night we see more animal thieves! And they're kidnapping Flipper!
They call him Flipper, Flipper, faster than lightning. No one you see is smarter than he.
No, that's a different dolphin. That dolphin died many years before this movie. It's just a stupid random dolphin. Anyways, the dolphin is being stolen because it is playing for the Miami Dolphins on the Super Bowl, and the other team is taking it, so that team will lose. Wouldn't it be easier just to kill the dolphin? No. For all you dolphin lovers out there, I'm not trying to make dolphins die. I'm just saying it's a little hard to store a 200-pound fish and pick it up, and just so a football team will lose. Then we see Ace come home to, oh my gosh, is that Marcel from Friends?
Marcel? Where are you going with that disc? You are not putting that on again.
Oh, no, it's not. Later in the movie, we see Courtney Cox getting yelled at by her boss because Snowflake was captured. Jeez, man, it's not her fault. It's not like she kidnapped Snowflake.
Thank you, Miss Jacques Cousteau.
After that, Courtney goes to the receptionist and she says when she lost her pet, she hired Ace. So they give him a shot. After he spits sunflower seeds all over Courtney's desk, he is still hungry. So he goes outside and tries some grass. But it tastes fishy. And he tells everyone that the vehicle was a
four-wheel drive van loaded from the rear.
Ace then calls his backup partner, his butt, to get information out of a police officer.
Alright, that's it!
Ace gets the information out of the officer, but as he's about to leave, he bumps into Lois.
Listen, pet dick. How would you like me to make your life a living hell?
Well, I'm not really ready for a relationship, Lois, but thank you for asking.
Ace then stops by One Art Place to meet Frank to see if anyone has bought a tank to store a dolphin. Frank then tells Ace that a man named Ronald Camp bought products to store a dolphin.
Really?
Then Ace is on his merry way to go visit Ronald Camp during his
I'm the richest man in the universe party.
Looks like it's time for me to get myself a date.
After Ace gets to Ronald's camp place, he pretends to have food poisoning and goes to the bathroom.
Excuse me, Ron. I need to use the bathroom. I think it's the pate.
Then Mission Impossible music starts playing, and he goes on his way to find Snowflake. Now here's the part that gets me. No, Jim Carrey is an amazing actor, but I have a feeling I could do that twice as good. No, I know I can do that twice as good, and I'll prove it. Okay, all I have to do is get that safe. But first, I need to spice it up a bit.
What are these, Max? What are these?
Hi guys! Hi! Try a couple apples and you'll find how they taste. Here, how about you try this one first? Here, you try this one first too.
Yummy!
Like those? Yeah. Well, you guys are sure gonna love these. It's Choice B. Here. Bon appetit.
I love this so much I am spitting it out. Oh my goodness, this is the best apple. I am yelling because it tastes so good.
I'm glad you liked those apples. Okay, well, I'd like to tell you the ingredients in them. In Choice A, there's a bunch of chemicals in them. And in Choice B, it was all natural. Better.
Maybe chemicals better!
If you'd like to be like these young folks, then go to www.allnaturalapples. That's right, www.allnaturalapples, where you can get a dozen of natural apples. Bye. Where were we? Oh yes. After Ace is done doing his impression of Tom Cruise, he thinks he found the tank that Snowflake is being held in.
Gravy.
But before Ace can see if it's Snowflake or not, he falls in. But no, it's not Snowflake, it's actually... Huh? Kenny the Shark.
Kenny the shark. I want Kenny the shark.
When do we eat?
Oh no, of course it's not. Because this movie does not have any animal cameos, because even though the movie is called Ace Ventura Pet Detective. I mean, I know it's a cartoon and stuff, but that's not the point. They should have animal cameos. Surprisingly, this guy survives again because he has more lives than a soap opera star. I mean, we already saw him fall off a building, almost get killed by a crazy guy with a bat. What next? Is he going to catch a bullet between his teeth and turn out just fine? This movie's killing me. I have an idea. Why don't we keep a kill count on Ace? Every time he's about to die, or should die, we'll tally it up.
Yes, Satan. Yes, Satan.
I'll be keeping score. As Ace is leaving Ronald's house, he notices that Ronald has a ring that holds the exact same orange amber that he found in Snowflake's tank.
I'm sorry, Ron.
What is it doing?
Ace, let's go!
And cue orange amber search montage.
Satan?
Did you hear that, folks? Ace just died 2 more times. Once from flying off when he was arm wrestling that guy, and once from getting punched in the head. That means he should be dead 5 times by now. A little while later, Melissa gets a call saying that Robert died. Remember him? Because I didn't. Ace then solves the crime, but thinks it's all connected to Snowflake's kidnapping. After going back to the office, Ace notices something in the picture hanging on the wall.
Don't you know who Ray Finkel is?
No. How come he's not in this picture?
This was taken earlier in the year. Ray Finkel wasn't added to the roster till mid-season.
Melissa and Ace find out more about the guy and find out that he missed the last kick in the Super Bowl.
Poor guy.
Ace is then on a road trip to go find Ray Finkel.
Hi, I'm looking for Ray Finkel. And a clean pair of shorts.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
Yes, Satan?
Ray's mother lets Ace in, telling him that Ray will be home any minute.
I can't wait to meet him.
Ray ain't coming home.
But your wife said you expect him home any minute.
She expects him home any minute. See, the engine's running, but there's nobody behind the wheel.
Later, Ray's mother takes Ace up to his room to show how he missed the final kick in the Super Bowl.
No good! Ray Finkel blew a 26-yard field goal!
Ace then goes to call Melissa to tell her that Dan is in danger.
Ace, what's going on? Ace! Ace!
Thought I left, didn't you?
Ace tries to stop Ray from kidnapping Dan, but he's too late. 2 men wearing football uniforms carry him out to the car where they're taking him. Ace then goes to try to stop them, but fails.
I'm choking.
Satan?
Ace then goes to the police station to brag to Lois about knowing the whole plan, but just doesn't know where they're keeping Snowflake and Dan. Okay, I don't really get the point of that. I mean, why go to police to tell her what you know, and she's obviously your enemy? I mean, she could just send officers out to search the whole Miami place or whatever, and find Dan and Snowflake. Why would you tell police, and why would you tell anyone? Jeez, it's like these characters don't even think sometimes.
Is it number 1 or number 2?
But she doesn't, because who cares where a dolphin and a man is being held captive? But just as Ace is about to leave, Lois slips him the tongue. But after that, Ace is even more repelled by her. Well, that scene never needed to be. So weird. Ace needs to know more about where Snowflake and Dan could be hidden. So, he knows that Ray planned out most of the plan in Shady Acres. So, he asks Melissa to commit him.
You have to commit me.
As Ace gets to Shady Acres, he goes to the back to see where Ray Finkel's stuff is. But what he finds inside the box is even more disturbing.
A massive search ended today when rescue workers were unable to find the body of Lois Einhorn. A hiker missing since Friday. Lois Einhorn. Holy shit balls.
Later at the police station, Amelia checks Lois's desk and finds a note in her desk from Roger. At trying to figure out why Lois and Finkel are doing this.
Come on, think! Finkel and Einhorn in it together. How? Why? All right, here we go. Answer's right there. Just gotta get some blood to the brain. Finkel and Einhorn. 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 Finkel. Einhorn. Finkel. Finkel.
Now, you may be wondering, why does Ace have so many animals? Well, I finally figured out. It's because he gets all those animals to help him solve pet detective cases and stuff. Just like this one. Go ahead, watch.
What the? That's it. That's it. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is a man. Oh my God! Einhorn is a man.
Imagine dogs solving cases for policemen. Oh, dog without a name. I'm glad I caught you. There's a case dog without a name, Paul Sheldon, and he's been kidnapped. Can you help me find him? Okay, dog without a name. All I need you to do is lay on that picture. Great Scott! Annie Wilkes kidnapped Paul Sheldon! Great! Thanks, dog without a name. I'm gonna get that Annie Wilkes right this instant. Dog without a name. Dog solves crimes every day. Dog without a name. Oh yeah, a dog without a name. The next day, Ace is determined to solve the case. Ace then follows Ray/Lois to the warehouse where he is holding Dan and Snowflake. Ace then sneaks in.
I'll be right back, Dan.
Jeez, this guy can't keep his tongue in his mouth. Now guys, don't worry. While Ace is risking his life to save Snowflake and Dan, we get to see Snowflake splash water on someone. Oh no! So remember, kids and adults, whenever you're by a dolphin and you feel safe, remember, it could splash water on you! Oh no!
Guess what, boys? It's nap time.
Jeez, this movie just turned into Home Alone. After Ace is done killing Ray's goons, he goes down a zipline to go save Ray. But just before Ace can finish untying Dan, Ray gives this hilarious joke.
Penalty. Too many men on the field.
Gosh, that joke is so funny. I don't play football or anything, I just know that joke is so funny. Not. Ray then calls the police and tells them to arrest Ace.
Be careful with that phone, Lieutenant. In time, you could develop a tumor.
Emilio and Melissa go to where Ace is to stop him from being arrested. Ray then shoots the TV out of anger, and Ace does some karate to try and stop her from killing Snowflake, Dan, and him. As Ace and Ray are fighting, police come in the building and are aiming their guns at them. But in the nick of time, Melissa and Emilio come, but Melissa holds the gun to Emilio's head.
Not joking!
Ace then tells everyone that Lois is actually Ray Finkel.
What you wouldn't read about is how Ray Finkel lost his mind, was committed to a mental hospital only to escape and join the police force under the assumed identity of a missing hiker, manipulating his way to the top in a diabolical scheme to get even with Dan Marino, whom he blamed for the entire thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
She's not Lois Einhorn. She's Ray Finkel. She's a man.
After he rips off all of Ray's clothes, everyone believes him. But, as I told you before, and I'll tell you again, this guy cannot keep his tongue in his mouth.
Good night, everybody. You've been a wonderful audience. I'll be here all week. Be sure to tip your waitress.
Well, that was Ace Ventura, folks. Was it as good as you remember? Yes? No? Maybe so? Well, as it comes to the end of the video, I must do what I always do and tell you the grade of the movie. Now, as I tell you the grade of Ace Ventura, I want you all to remember that movies are movies, but my movies have grades. And the grade that Ace Ventura gets is a Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, grade C+. Well, good night, folks, and I hope you all remember, my movies have grades. Dog. Dog without a name. Dog. Solves crimes every day. Dog. He doesn't complain 'cause he doesn't have a name. Yeah, dog. Dog. Helps the policeman. Dog. And he milks a dog captive. Dog. Dog without a name. And he solves crimes every day. Dog.
I don't give a rat's